Hi Capricorn, this is Gypsy Spirit with you, here ready to give you your weekly reading. And just so you know, this is a general reading, so some of it may resonate, some of it may not. What resonates with you, hang on to it. What doesn't, let it go. But also, you can get your own personal reading, and I'll explain that to you at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and get started. We've got 3 oracle cards and 3 tarot cards. The first oracle card is from the Map Oracle deck, and it is the Mountain. It's in reverse, but this is what it would normally look like. But it's in reverse, telling me that there's some enlightening or some trying to get some clarity on something, and you're having a hard time getting it. But I do see the King of Swords, where there is some conflict, and you are moving away from the chaos, trying to move away from whatever this conflict is, so that you can get some clarity, and do it in a good way. So as I'm reading this, and again, please remember, this is a general reading, but something tells me that there is some sort of something legal going on, some sort of a legal conflict. And we see the King of Swords. The King has that masculine energy, and I feel like for some of you Capricorns, you may be trying to get some legal advice and whatever it is that you're having a conflict with. And because that's when you see the King of Swords, that's what that means, is you're trying to get some advice, some clarity on something. And it could be with a lawyer, could even be with a clergyman or rabbi or whoever, but you are trying to find somebody that can help give you advice. And Four of Pentacles, yeah, could be about money, because we have that's what Pentacles is all about. Regrets over money that is spent, or regrets over something to do with money, remorseful spending. Real estate keeps coming up. I mean, even when I was reading for Aquarius in my last reading, real estate was coming up. So again, real estate is coming up in this reading as well. I have my ancestors next to me with a candle lit, and I don't know, my ancestors were not big real estate investors, so I don't know, but real estate is coming up a lot. A remorseful or feeling like there's some sort of a real estate investment that maybe went bad or whatever, but somebody trying to get some legal advice on it. Again, general reading, so you got to pick your story here. It may not be real estate, it could be something else. But anyway, let's get on with the rest of the reading. The angel card is Crystal, and her message is have faith and hope, and because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. So I think that with the King of Swords, you're actually going to get some good advice or good clarity, and you are going to overcome this Four of Pentacles, whatever this remorseful thinking is, or whatever this is that has to do with money. We also have the Star card in reverse, which is a major arcana card. Usually this card would tell me that that there's been a transformation, your vibration is rising to a higher frequency, and now you're following your spirit guides and moving forward. But this is telling me that, you're still in the cocoon, as I would say. Still learning lessons, still trying to figure some things out. It doesn't mean that you're not following your spirit guides. It just means that um, there's still, I always say that we every time we get ready to make a transition, before the transition, uh, we it's kind of like going into a cocoon and metamorphosizing, and then when we get what we need, then we move on. But until then, we're kind of stuck in the cocoon. And I see that for many of you right now, you're still kind of stuck in the cocoon, not quite ready yet to metamorphosize and make that transition. And when you do, that's when you start to raise your vibration to a higher frequency, and you're able to see the forest through the trees and get a better perspective on things. And you're not quite there yet, but I will tell you that your flower card is the daisy card, which was the last card that was in the last reading that I said I felt something was going on with real estate. Anyway, the daisy card. I love the flower cards because I love flowers and they have such beautiful positive messages. But this is about making your life simple, just like the daisy, I mean, look how simple the daisy is compared to other flowers. So simplify your life. You've had so much going on that you're spread too thin. This has to change now so your vitality can recharge. So yes, stop overthinking things. Let your guides, lawyers, clergymen, whatever, like I said, help you. You're going to get some clarity. Don't feel so guilty over, money that's been spent, or maybe money that you've lost or whatever. It's going to be okay. It really is. I had a client one time come to me. This has been a while ago. And, this woman has everything. I mean, everything that you could possibly imagine. I mean, lives in a really, really nice home, is able to put her son through this amazing college and give him, money to live on, out of state, just everything. She takes vacations all the time, and she was worried or concerned over a little bit of money she had lost. And I remember thinking, and the sad part was I started seeing her on a regular basis, but the sad part was that the first time I met her, I was like, oh my God, this woman is so sad. And over time, I kept seeing her, and it got better. It did get better. And she began to see things in a completely different light, especially with money. And it had something, it really had something to do with some things that had traumatized her when she was a child, that was centered around money. So in the end, she finally realized, just how blessed that she really is. I'm sure she probably came to my dink apartment, because I have this little tiny apartment that I live in. And I'm sure she probably came in here and was like, realizing then just how good she had it. But anyway, and I feel very, very blessed in what I have. I'm so grateful that I have a nice big king size bed to sleep in every night, and I'm warm, and I have a big TV in my room with remote controls that I get to have control over, because I don't have a boyfriend or husband. So I'm very grateful for that. But anyway, so yeah, don't sweat over this money, because money's just money. It's not everything. And they're, money's like men, they come and go, it comes and goes. So anyway, Again, thank you for listening. And if you would like your own video of just like this, you know, you can get your own personal weekly reading. The first 2 weeks are complimentary, and then after that, it's $20 a month. That's paid through Venmo, so you get to control which months you want. It's not a subscribe thing where, you know, I go into your bank account and swipe $20. You pick and choose what months you want. You know, if you want to skip a month, that's okay. But anyway, text me. Do not call me. I will not answer the phone. But the number is 843-810-3541. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.